After recording. All right. Good evening once again, class. So tonight's class is going to be mostly on the introduction to crypto and the blockchain space. And the way it's going to go is we're going to have more than one class because the intro is really sort of broad. How get to you buying and selling. I would like you to understand how we got to where we are. So I'll be using this as a guide, but then I'm going to expand beyond this because the crypto space is like really broad further than this right now. So the thing is, if you can hear me, just in case in the chat box that you can hear me, just say hi in the chat box. If you can hear me, indicate in the chat box that you can hear me. All right. Okay, I'll just continue. I think I had a breaking transmission. All right, so like I was saying earlier, so I think because of that whole Ponzi stuff, monthly marketing scheme, that's the form of other form of investment that we understand. But I wanted to tell you that the cryptocurrency that we have today, let me let someone in. Let me let someone in. The cryptocurrency that we have today is beyond those systems. Cryptocurrency started all the way back from when money started evolving, and money started evolving from trade by barter. The first form of money we had in this world was trade by barter. Okay, if you're just joining us, just welcome, and we've not gone far, so we're just starting. So the first form of money that we had, let me just confirm that you all can hear me. So if I proceed, if you can hear me, just say hi in the chat box so I can continue. All right, let me just continue. So now everything can be traced back to the evolution of money. The first form of money that we had was trade by barter. Now, trade by barter, if you look at money, you will see that money has been evolving, and money evolved to solve a particular problem that money in itself couldn't solve. Now, let's look at the first form of money, that's trade by barter. Trade by barter had its challenges in the sense that if I have yam, I can't store value with yam. I can't store lots of value with yam because the yam would spoil eventually, and then yam was bulky to transport, and all that. So money had to evolve to a better form of money, which was the gold, the silver, the metallic coins, the calories. So then at this point now, all I had to do was just to so let me let someone in. So at this man had to do was just to, you just ask for, I want to pay you with a bag of cowries, or I want to pay you with a bar of gold. I want to pay you with maybe silver or a particular quantity of metallic coins. Now, between the trade by barter and the gold and the silver and all that, there was no intermediary. There was no intermediary of any sort. It was peer to peer. It was person to person. It was one person, requested for services from another person or product, and then, paying you whatever the person had. But now, this sum of money had its plenty limitations. In Nigeria, I won't be able to send funds across to another nation. Imagine trying to send a chest of gold, or it's going to be very susceptible to highway robbers and all that. And it was pretty bulky transport. I can't just imagine trying to send funds across the ocean, and that funds like in cowries, bags of cowries, or trunks of metallic coins and all that. So money has to evolve again to fiat currencies. Fiat currencies are the paper money that we know today, which started all the way back in Asia. So in Asia, the first thing, that was where the first central bank started from, and other nations had to adopt central banks, whereby they would regulate the amount of funds. They regulate the money that is circulating in the nation. So we have Central Bank of Nigeria, Central Bank of India, the Central Bank of Iran, Central Bank of any country in the world, to make money, make new notes, new paper currencies, put them in circulation, regulate what's real and what's fake. Now, this brought in intermediary, which is the bank. This brought in the intermediary, which is the bank. And these third parties now determining how much you would have as an individual at a particular time, how much you can hold with them at a particular time. That is determining how much circulates in the country at a particular time. So, but then this also had its own challenges. Imagine in Nigeria, we have Naira here, we have US dollar in the US, we have Canadian dollar, we have Australian dollar, we have the yen, we have pounds, we have the shillings, we have different kinds of fiat currencies all over the world. So, and this means that if I'm going to live or buy anything or spend funds in another country, I would have to convert my local currencies to the country I'm going to, so that I'll be able to spend or do anything or buy anything I want to use in that country. So at this point, that's one limitation. And also there was cross-border challenges. If I want to send money to a family, a relative outside the country, it's going to cost me lots of money just to send. Maybe I want to send $100. It might end up costing me that same $100 just for cross-border fees. Now, and in itself too, fiat has a lot of problems. Let me listen to someone. Oh wow. Okay. Please, can you hear me? Hope my audio is. Can you hear me? Martin Akachuku, can you hear me? Okay, P, maybe check. P, please kindly check your audio, your microphone. Sorry, or your headset or something, or network, because the rest can hear me. So now fiat currency has challenges and all that. And with this also, the government can wake up one morning and start to print new currencies, causing inflation in the system. And then we have products and services, there is still, there's no increase in the funds. Like your salary is not increasing, your standard of living is not increasing, but what you're spending to maintain that standard of living is increasing. Like expenses were increasing, but the inflow of funds were not increasing because of what? Inflation. So as of 2008, that was when there was a major economic crash. The economy crashed because of massive inflation. And in that same year, that was around December 2008, a man or a group of persons hypothetically known as Satoshi Nakamoto. Let me see if I can find the name here. So I'll show you what I mean. Satoshi Nakamoto decided to create a system of money that is decentralized, because the problem of money was tracked back to the fact that money was not decentralized like it used to be when the human race started. So for the fact that somebody has to always be a middleman, like the bank, it was determined that was the problem. So this person, Satoshi Nakamoto, created the first money system that is decentralized, and it's peer-to-peer, that is borderless, and it's also what we call immutable. Immutable in the sense that you can't change it. Like if a transaction is done, it is done. You can't change it. You can't reverse it. It is done. Like it's fixed. It's there, permanent, unchangeable, forever and ever. So now this person created a form of money, and the first form of money that was created was Bitcoin, and that was in 2009, January. So the first form of digital money was created in 2009, and that was Bitcoin. So the plan was to create a limited amount of money, a money that has limited supply, that is borderless, that is only controlled by the people holding it. So if I can have a chunk of Bitcoin, and then the value can appreciate in the future. So for the first time in history, an average man got the chance to be able to create or build wealth, even from the comfort of his home. Because one thing about digital assets or cryptocurrencies it's the same thing all over the world. So even if I'm having any crypto here in Nigeria, it's still the same thing in the US, it's still the same thing in India, it's still the same thing in another nation, like entirely. Like, not like the way we used to have Naira in Nigeria, we used to have pound in another country and all that. See, I'm trying to take us through the whole journey of how we got here before we get into the whole, the main cocoa of crypto. So now I have the first coin. So people that started using it, sending it. Now these are digital assets. You cannot see it, you can't touch it, but you can see figures, figures in your phone representing an asset. These are, we're used to money we can touch, but for the first time we have codes. We have money in form of codes. You can't touch it. You're just seeing a set of numbers in your phone, in your wallet, and it's telling you this is the value of your asset. You are spending your fiat, the paper currency, to get a bunch of codes, which is more valuable than your fiat. So initially, the value of Bitcoin back in 2009 wasn't worth much. But the more people started exploring these things, the more people started, seeing the potentials, the more people started checking out, then it started growing. More people started using it, more people started storing it. More people started seeing the future, the potential. Started having developers look into it, started having, tech people look into it, and then it started growing like that. And after it came other forms of coin, cryptocurrencies, the likes of Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, what are their names? Stellar Lumen. They are old coins that are old all the way back to all the way back to almost the same time that Bitcoin was created. And then each of these other coins that were coming out now, because the point of cryptocurrency was to solve a problem. That's what you should know. That the point of cryptocurrency was to solve the money problem. And then other cryptocurrencies that started coming out to solve a problem. Maybe they found a problem in the way Bitcoin was running, and then they decided to create a different solution. The people started learning from what was existing and find out what they cannot solve, and then create another one to solve it. And another person comes out and find another area of life, and then tries to create another coin to solve that problem. And before you know it, the number of cryptocurrencies we have like growing and growing and growing. Like let me just show you. Let me just show you from this thing. Now this is CoinGecko app. This is CoinGecko app. Now this is a list of all the cryptocurrencies based on let's say usage, based on the market valuation. So this is it. There are over, now let me show you currently based on the listing. So you can see at least % of existing cryptocurrencies. And see it there. That's 9,708. 9,708. At least based on the one that this app recorded, of which is of more than a majority of it, of the whole cryptocurrencies. So now each of these cryptocurrencies, of course, not all of them are valuable, but the ones that are valuable are out there to solve either money problem, a particular problem, or in a particular sector. So now we know how, okay, sorry. Now we know where crypto came from. So now let's move to the next thing. Now we know that crypto is just simply money has been evolving. Now remember, okay, there's a part of this, the evolution story I didn't take you through. After the fiat currencies came into being, we started having, 12 other cross-border payments, like sending money. We had what they call this thing, Western Union transfer, web money, Payoneer, PayPal, and all that, just to enable cross-border transfers, like sending money from one country to the other. But even that wasn't solving the problem. That one came with its own so many limitations. Sorry, please. One minute, please. That break transmission. So, oh, wow. All right, so the point of all this thing is to create a trustless system whereby we don't need a middleman to be able to do anything I want to do that concerns money, concerns storing or creating your own wealth. So now, and this form of money is built on what we call the blockchain technology. I don't know if some of us have heard about the technology, the blockchain technology. Let me let someone in. I don't know if we have heard about the blockchain technology. Now, the blockchain technology is the intrinsic technology that these cryptocurrencies are founded on. Now, the blockchain in itself is immutable in the sense that any transaction that is confirmed on the blockchain, any transaction that is on the blockchain already confirmed cannot be reversed again. It cannot be reversed again. And this technology is what forms the cryptocurrency. And every single day we are finding newer ways. Like this, we're not even done discovering the capacity of what the technology can do. Now, I might share this document with us. Or okay, I don't need. I'll just share that one with us. Now, why is this called the blockchain? Just like the name implies, it's a set of blocks. Like it's just like the way when you are building a house, you put a block, you put a cement to put the blocks together, put a block, put cement together, block, cement. That's just to hold the blocks together. So the blocks in this blockchain now we have block, the chain, the block, the chain, the block. So as transactions are getting confirmed, they are being the chains are formed to as this transactions are getting confirmed. That's why it's called the blockchain. So blocks is like the data. The blocks contain data, and when the data is confirmed, it forms a chain connecting the next block, just like that, and just like that. So now we have billions of blocks out there, of data out there, and it's going to continue like that, forming a chain. And this is the strength of the blockchain space too, because the blockchain technology cannot be hacked. It cannot be hacked because of that decentralization. Each block contains every information. Can stand on its own. Each block can stand on its own. So even if you take one block, every information that is in that block is already replicated in the next block. So you cannot come and say you want to take over the blockchain space. It's not possible. Or you do what we call a 51% attack. Now, I know I'm saying a lot of plenty things, but I'm just trying to set some groundwork, because if you are progressing into these things, some of these will start making sense to you. So now that we know, I've explained the evolution of money and all, how we got here, and then crypto. So now, if you want to say, where can you start from as a person? So when you join the group, I sent you some things to do, set up an account and all that. So the first thing to do is to get a wallet. Now we have different kinds of wallets, different forms of wallets. We have the custodial, the non-custodial wallet. The custodial means that those that made the wallet have access to your wallet. Like they can, if you lose your password, you can call them and they can help you recall your password and all those things. But non-custodial wallet means like that trust wallet I told you to install, means that your those seed phrases, if you lose them, you've lost access to your wallet, and even those that made the wallet cannot help you gain access to your wallet ever. So that one is more secure than the custodial wallet, because you are the one in charge of that security. It is not unless you're careless with those words that you were told to save. That is the only way you're going to lose access to your wallet or lose access to your funds in the wallet. Of course, there are other kinds of wallet, like the hardware wallet, the paper wallet, and the likes. So the first place to start is to get a wallet where you can store your cryptocurrencies, especially if you're someone that wants to hold a coin for a long time, or if you're someone that wants to hold that wants to invest and then store it and then go about your life, or if you're someone that wants to gain access into the decentralized space. Of course, that's another part of that's a different class altogether. I'm going to hold another class. We're going to have a class on centralized exchanges and centralized exchanges. So now the first thing to do is have a wallet and then set up those accounts that I told you to set up. I'm going to show you people how to use those accounts. So I want to be sure that you people are still following me. Okay, Akatu, can you still hear me? Master, can you still hear me? All right. So I'm just laying some groundwork before we get into the whole nitty-gritty, and also you just see that eventually we would have gotten to this time in history, and now we're gotten to this time in history. We're going to be seeing a more advanced version of what we have today. It is not going anywhere. It's just now a matter of, okay, what's going to come out next? What's the next level of advancement in this space? So now you have a wallet. It's time for you to get some funds. Now, before we go to you getting some funds, we are going to look at some things, what we call the risk management. Now, what you should know about in this space is that this space is a space whereby if you're not security conscious on a normal day, you should be security conscious about your funds. If you look at that list of stuff I told you people to do when you signed up, you will see that I said you should create a new email address. It's very important. Why? Because if you use your regular email address, it's possible that you must have used that email address in 1,000,001 places whereby you don't even know where, in 1,000,001 websites, 1,000,001 forms. You've filled so many forms, you've done so many things with the email address, and so you never can tell where your email address will be vulnerable. So, but if you create a new email address, you just know this is strictly for what you want to use it for. You don't use it for anything else, just using it for your crypto. So when emails come into that email address, you're sure that email you received is from what you're doing. So you won't even be surprised if you see a random mail. You'll be careful not to click on that mail. Just know that the fact that you want to try to make some decent funds, decent cash, doesn't mean that somebody's out there planning how they're going to collect the one that you've worked for. So it's very important that you pay attention to security a lot. So for a trust wallet, for example, you keep your seed phrases safe, very safe. Maybe you find a way to keep it somewhere where you can always access it. So that those recovery phrases, you cannot recover your account, or even if you change your phone, you won't be able to open the wallet in a new. Okay, let me share my screen again. Don't worry, I'm here. I hope you can hear me now. Okay. Now, Now, authenticator. So you need to install this. It was part of what I told you to do. Now, this is to add a second layer of protection over your account. When you install this app on this exchange now, this exchange I told you to install, which is I told you to install this, for example. I told you to install this. So you will need to come to security and then activate this. Now, in this Google authentication now, a set of letters will be given to you. Those letters that the 16 letters that you would see, you will need to, after you must have installed your authenticator, then you will need to copy those letters and then go to authenticator, click the plus sign, impute it, and label it accordingly. Since it's Binance, you label it Binance. If it's OK, label it OK. And then put it there. It will start generating 6 numbers every 15 seconds. Now, that 6 numbers will not be the second level of security. Whenever you want to log into your account, after you put in your email and password, it will demand for those 6 numbers that's generated every 15 seconds. So now, those 16 digits that you imputed in your Google Authenticator, in order to bind this app and the Authenticator app, you would need to keep it safe. Because if you lose that key, that security key, you will need to contact the customer care services of this platform for them to unlock your account. You will need to for them to unlock your account, you need to go to Google to increase your security. So now, this is for security now. So always be very conscious of security. Now, also, you know what I explained about, okay, I don't think it was you people that explained the trading, this into, but in trading, if you don't try to spread your funds too thin, and don't try to use the money that you're using to feed, that you're using to pay for your rent, your emergency fund, don't use it. The money used to do this kind of thing is called spare funds. Money that you will not, that they will not come and be banging on your door to come and pay back. So that your mind will be at rest while you are doing this. Do not use all of the money you have in this life to do this. It's better for you to compound your profits gradually over time, than to try to, because sometimes when you make 100% of what you have, you don't start imagining, if I had sold that land, or if I had done this, done that, the money would have been more. Don't think like that. Every profit is profit. Always remind yourself that. If you made 10%, it's profit. If you made 5%, it's profit. If you made 20%, it's profit. You made 100% profit. You made 1,000%, it's still profit. So whatever you make, it's better for you to compound profit than for you to start wishing that you had put in more money. So what we'll call stop loss, we're going to learn that eventually. Do not FOMO. Sometimes we have a running trade and then we'll say another signal. Signals are, what you use to buy and sell, of which I'm going to show you how to use that. I have videos that cover all these things I'm talking about this evening. Because what I'm saying is we're not going to go do much. I have videos that cover all the things I'm talking about right now. That's why I segmented those videos, so I can make it very easy for you to watch the videos and still catch up. So always set a stop loss. We're going to learn that. Don't enter too many trades. It's better for you to have 20K in one trade than to have 5,000 everywhere, 5,000 to 4 places. If you have 5,000 to 4 places, see the danger in that. If you bought 4 coins, you got 5,000. One coin might be doing well, the other will not be doing well. It means that you're just 25% off. But if you use the whole 20K in one trade, that's a trading fault. You would, if you're on profit, the profit will be more. And then you can easily now have much more capital to enter for more trades. Do not FOMO. Now, when you watch, there's the 2 videos I have on my YouTube channel talked about ABC of cryptocurrency terms. You will see what we call FOMO and FUD. FOMO is fear of missing out. FUD is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Now, in this space, there are tendencies that you see people giving testimonials every time. Tendency you see coins doing well. You will wish that, oh my God, that coin, say he had bought it, it would be a profit by now. And then you now try to enter the trade. Now, if you enter that trade at that time, you might lose. Because it's possible that the coin is done all the profit you can do for that time. And then by the time you enter the trade, it will now start dumping on you, and your trade will not be in loss. Let's take profit in bits. No, learn to take profit in bits. Sometimes you might need to buy coins, like maybe you bought a coin before I go further, what you should note about this space, what's the important about this space is buying low and selling high, not buying high and selling low. If you're not on profit, do not sell. What you should notice that I like to praise myself for is that more than half of the time, if not up to 90% of the time, the coins that you will see are coins that would give you profit. It might not give you profit today, but it would eventually. So what is important is you controlling your emotions. If somebody else is on profit and yours is not moving yet, wait for it. That is why I usually say use funds that you don't have to risk your current lifestyle to trade. So now if you're a day trader, always put your stop loss, which you will learn, and take profit targets. If you're a long-term trader, you don't have to put stop loss, you don't have to put take profit. It's dependent on you though. It's your choice. Some persons, when they are long-term holders, they use what we call trailing stop loss. They use what we call trailing stop loss. As the coin is doing profit, they will be increasing their stop loss so that they will still lock in their profit. These are all the things we're going to still learn. So don't bother your head about it. Just do that. Just take it one step at a time, and eventually all those words will begin to make sense to you. So if you're a long-term trader, you have a plan. Maybe you brought out $1,000 and then you say, okay, I want to put into $200 in each trade, and then have a plan, stick to your plan, and monitor your progress. Now, trading strategy is not emotion. This is a space that can mess with emotions a lot. So always make sure you're making rational decisions based on a particular, this by making, you're not just jumping from one trade to the other. You're not just jumping from one trade to the other. Let me let someone in. So, and then, of course, it's risky to leave your funds on an exchange, so it's your choice. Though some of these exchanges try to increase the security and all that. Of course, if you're a trader, you will need to have funds on an exchange. So maybe you have an external trust wallet whereby when you make profit, you pull it out. As you pull it out and store it in what we call a stable coin. Now, maybe not today. Classification of cryptocurrencies. I have a video on that, whereby if you understand, if you look at the classification of cryptocurrencies, you would see that different cryptocurrencies have a role they are playing in the crypto space. So cryptocurrencies they are very good for voting. They perform governance actions. They are very good for music. So very good for charity. Some are very good, like they perform different, bring to different value to the space in education, helping to data, online data storage, different stuff, cloud storage, and all that, data management. There's just tons of things that different cryptocurrencies can do based on their classification. Now, we have different ways to monetize crypto, which I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you people an overview of the two exchanges, which is this one, and this other one. And this other one. I'm going to explain it because if you understand this too, you're able to access most of the exchanges. Now, just like the same way we have, just like the same way that we have over 9,000 cryptocurrencies, we have also so many exchanges. We have so many exchanges. So there are different ways to monetize your crypto. We have trading or investing in. Trading means you're engaging in it occasionally, maybe every day or maybe every 7 days or bi-weekly. But investing means you plan to hold it for more than 3 months. So it's more like you're investing into a particular asset and then you expect it to appreciate over time. And then we have what we call staking, methods of staking, whereby while you are, so sorry for that break transmission. So imagine you just bought a coin waiting for to give you tremendous profits in the future, and at the same time you're earning more of that coin in quantity. So the value is increasing and the quantity is increasing for you. That's what staking is. And there are different ways to stake. So then there's Bitcoin mining, ICOs. We have ICOs, IDOs these days, ITO these days, STO these days, WHO, different offerings, initial coin offerings. When you have a project they want to launch, but of course, just raise funds by selling their coin at a cheaper price to investors, so they can buy in early, and then when the coin comes out, it's going to be worth so much money. Then there's marketing programs, accepting Bitcoin and crypto payment for services and products. Yes, I've had people that have to pay for my classes or my books in crypto. Then there's airdrops. Airdrops are free cryptocurrencies. Airdrops are free cryptocurrencies. In this, whereby it's like a marketing strategy by a particular company. They want to increase the number of persons that know that coin exists, or that their crypto exists. So they will give out a quantity of the crypto for free if you meet a particular requirement. Just like we have some that we did in the past few months, and then they can be very, very profitable. Sometimes it's a way to earn free money without stressing yourself. So you can provide technical services and products to the market, like maybe you create a wallet, or you're a developer, a web developer, and all that. And then exchange and trading platforms like, So I talked about some of this. So now exchanges are where now you have funds to trade. Exchanges like that, those accounts that you created, the OKEX and the Binance, these are where you buy and sell your cryptocurrencies, of which these are called centralized exchanges. We have decentralized exchanges. These ones, they are called centralized in the sense that there are people that created a platform and they can, if they decide to shut down today, you will not have access to your funds if your funds are on that platform. And they will have decentralized exchanges whereby those are made it, even if they decide to shut down today, your funds will still be in your wallet. So I'm going to take us through how to use centralized exchanges. Of course, there are videos already on them. That's, for example, the Binance, the OKEX, and then decentralized exchanges, for example, the Uniswap, 1inch exchange, and the likes of it, of which, of course, there are videos already for them. So we're going to learn how to use them, most likely on Friday. I'll hold another basic class on Friday. Tomorrow is an intermediate class or advanced for some persons. So that's like an introduction to basically, so these are like so there is a typical exchange. So now, how do you fund? How do you fund your wallet? I made a video today on how to fund. So I'm going to share it with us, how to fund and start trade. Like, how do you move your money from where it is into a platform like this so that you can start trading, so you can start investing? You know, before now, just a few months ago, the government banned crypto deposits. Before now, you can easily use your ATM card and fund the account with Naira, and then use it to buy crypto on the exchanges. But now that's not possible because of the CBN ban. So on that note, you would watch that video to know how you can buy and how you can sell. How you can buy using an exchange like a platform like this, or using OKEX. So even OKEX also made it very possible that you can still, and that's the method we call P2P, person to person, peer to peer, whereby since originally it was supposed to be person to person. So when the banks came in and said, okay, we can help you deposit your funds, in your exchanges and all that, but at the end of the day, they still banned it. So you can buy your crypto by selling them. For people that are out there selling them, of course, I have a contact I can give you, or you can go through this platform, whereby you send them funds, and then they'll send you the crypto equivalent to your exchange, your wallet, and then you're ready to trade. You're ready to start investing. So I'll share that video with us. Like I said, today was basically basic. So I believe that somehow I've been able to introduce you into this space. And then meanwhile, before Friday, you should have watched a couple of intro videos, and so that you will have questions by Friday, and we'll take it to how to use centralized exchanges like this Binance that I showed us, and OKEX, and how to use decentralized exchanges and all that. So on this note, so how many of us are still left? I mean, Akachuku and Mr. Kelechi. All right, so Akachuku, you can unmute yourself, and then hope that was introductory enough for you. I hope it was basic enough for you to understand how we got here.
Hello.
Yeah, was that introductory enough for you? Do you have a grasp of how we got here, like how we have crypto today?
Yes, I understood that. I understood how it evolved from trade by barter to fiat and then to crypto, and how money has kept on evolving. I understood that, but then there were some other things I didn't understand, like towards the ending, you were a bit
Yeah.
fast. Yeah, you rushed it. But then I'm hoping that since this is an introductory class, that maybe in our future classes that you touch those ones
It
that
will
you
get
didn't
better.
really explain well. Yes.
Yeah. It will just get better with time.
Yeah.
Just like how a part of the body, the more you use it, the more it gets better. Like you get better using that particular part of the body. So it's like your
Mm,
arm and all that, and also it will get better actually,
mm,
because by the time you hear a word or some phrases, and then you ask what it means, and then you ask what
yeah.
it means, you get better and all that. That's why questions would go a long way to make something better. Like I said, I have tons of intro videos already, and I have videos that explained the ABC, like all those terminologies and all that, of which I'll send you the
Uh,
document.
okay. You still send the video, right? You send the videos that will help consolidate what you've taught this evening. Like
Yeah, I sent links earlier today. I sent links
you
to the
sent
group
videos
earlier
earlier
today.
today. Eh.
Of course, in the group, yes. I was surprised that you didn't mention it. I sent videos, links, like I arranged them from intro to
Mm,
basic to intermediate, like links to videos to my YouTube channel to make it easier for you to know what video to go for.
oh, okay, okay, I've seen it. Links
Yes,
to some of the tutorial videos on my YouTube channel. You arrange the introductory parts and then how to
yeah,
trade or invest, how to okay, yeah, yeah, I've seen it.
yeah. So you can start with that. Of course, that's not all of them, just a few of
Eh,
them that I put together there. So that will just give you, you know, just lead you into the rest. So between the
okay.
time, maybe that time that, so by that time I have plenty questions because you are a medical student. So I'm expecting more
Yeah,
plenty questions. I'm expecting plenty questions from you,
yeah.
definitely. So when you like the intro part, you can watch it. I'll send you that document. That's 300 common words in this
Okay.
space. So you look at them. I have a couple of videos where I actually I explain them in a class. So
Mm,
you watch them, and then, like I said, keto gets easier with time. It's like the more I use it, oh, that's how that works. Okay, oh, that's how that works. Like that, like that, like that. It just gets easier. You can't grasp it in a day, actually.
yeah.
Like even this is like my third year of active involvement. You get
Mm,
2018 to now, it's how many years? This is like my third year of active
so
involvement.
the
So yeah, so it's and then there's still a lot more because every day it gets
to
broader.
learn.
Yes, you don't stop. Actually, if you stop educating yourself in this space, you miss out on strategies, you miss out on opportunities. Like that's for us though. For people that want to
Yeah.
invest, you don't really need much of that. Yes, you just need to
Eh,
know what to buy and then what to sell and when to sell it. People like us need to always like constantly keep updated because we have a community that we need to teach,
mm,
and then we
eh.
like it, like the whole space, the whole crypto space. So we have to keep ourselves updated with knowledge and all.
He didn't tell me to download that. Is it OKEX app? And you
I
just
did.
like, did you? No, you didn't.
Okay, no, I
You
told you to
just
create
said
the account.
yes to create
Oh,
account using the
oh
so
well, okay. They have apps. They have apps. Apps to be easier for you to use.
yeah, I should download the app to it.
Yeah, download the Binance app and the OKX app. Apps to be easier for you to use, and then apps make it easier and make sure that you're not going to the wrong website.
Mm. Okay, thank you so much.
All right, there's a whole lot more, but then it's a very interesting journey for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and as long as I like when someone is interested in knowing it You get. Sometimes I have people that just come in because they've heard a lot about the profits in it. So you don't have a strong
Okay,
goal
okay.
trying to teach them some things, but you don't look at it
Yeah,
like you're dragging your feet. But I'm like, of course, they also asking you some basic questions
yeah.
at a later time when they should have learned this earlier. So
Went
it's a
it
good
earlier.
thing. Yeah, it's a good thing that you're interested in knowing it also.
Okay. It's be hard for me combining my just that tomorrow is public holiday, tomorrow and next tomorrow. So kind of have a spare time. So I was like, let me just tune in for the class. But I know it would be
Okay.
hard for me in the longer run to
No, no,
combine.
no, no. You don't have to. Like I said, when you're done with the basics, you get
Uh,
just
uh,
learn how to use those exchanges, and then you can easily then buy and sell. So what I wanted to just get the basics is so that some words, when in those, because some days will come in your busy
mm,
schedule, you might want to do something, and then you want me to put you through it, and I might say some things, and it's very hard for you to just follow. That's why I just wanted to do the basics, and then you learn how to buy and sell. The bulk, all
yeah.
that rest part of it is something you can now do whenever you have time. But learning how to buy and sell would now be enough for you to start putting your money, which we'll get
Okay,
to
so
on Friday,
so
which will be the
so
next class.
okay. The next class will be on how to buy and sell, right?
Yes. That's why you can just, watch all the other videos and then close up the class so that we don't have, because the intro part is really longer than this. Just like you said,
Yeah.
I was trying to, not, because trying to explain one part that's actually bulkier than this.
Mm.
That's why there are all that like tons of intro videos, like, hours of like ones and hours. So if you can make our time watch a couple some basic videos. So by that Friday, we'll just be doing how to now use the Binance, how to now use the OKEx, how to fund. You then see how you can fund it, and then you can now start.
All right.
Yeah.
Um, I'm optimistic that I invested in the right place.
Yeah, because I'm your favorite value delivery strategist. Don't worry, you came to the right place. I have the let's say the vision of my business, because this is my business. This is my this thing. It's my baby. It's value first. Yeah,
That is value
it's value,
first.
it's value first. So my distance for you to actually get value. Do you understand? So
Yes,
if you
yes.
are delivering lesser than you expected, it's just left for me to go back to my drawing board and then take a few more classes, learn, brush up, and come back to deliver better. You get? I'm
Yeah.
always open to more growth. So it's all
All
right.
right, man. I'm the only one left, right?
Yeah, I think anyway, they watched the video, so I was recording. So I'll send the video
Yeah.
to the group. Send the video to the group. They'll watch it, and most of them don't stay, because this I've done introduction several times. You get?
Mm.
So what most of them are waiting for is probably tomorrow's class, which is more advanced and something new.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I get. All right. Thank you so much, Mrs. Victoria.
You're welcome.
I take my leave.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Bye.